All right, y'all, I just wanted to do a video real quick. And it's funny because I really don't do videos like that on TikTok anymore. All of my attention has been on YouTube. I will do my divination clips on TikTok, but I really wouldn't do I really don't do videos like that anymore. Maybe I'll start back. I don't know. Um, but I wanted to do a video to address this one witch that's just really looking for attention. She desperately need attention. She took a video that I did, and I believe it was years ago. It's been a long time now. And I know she said something about it when I first did it, and then I guess resurfaced the video now. And the first thing that I want to say is, look, y'all, when it comes to palm colored witches, I don't know what their problem is, being so entitled, thinking that spirituality and everything only evolve around them, that everything is their practices and their rules and things like that. Number one, as black people, even though I've heard some black people call themselves witches, as black people, I don't resonate with that. As blacks, we're not witches. We leave that to the palm-colored people. When it comes to witches is all about conjuring up anything. They will work with any demon, make any contract. It's so much demonic stuff that I'm sorry, I just don't resonate as a witch. If black people want to resonate as a witch, that's fine with me, but I don't. I don't use that terminology. Black people are conjurers. We're root workers. We're shamans. We're seers. We're diviners. We're mediums. It's a lot of things that we are. But when it comes to witches, I would say that's not us. I would leave that terminology to the palm-colored people because it's certain things that's associated with that. And so I can say 100% for sure, I'm not a witch. I'm not a witch. I don't resonate as a witch or anything. Now let's explain the video. In the video is using cinnamon. Cinnamon is very potent. Cinnamon is very powerful. Cinnamon is fire element. There's so many things you can do with cinnamon. You can use cinnamon in its raw form. You can use its sticks to do things. You can burn cinnamon to bring in manifestation. You can put it under your mattress. You can put it under your pillow. You can put it in your shoes. You can lace it with a cigar. There's so many things that you can do with cinnamon. And so the one thing that this girl was talking about in the video is the direction, and it's staying in her ignorance. When it comes to us, we believe that everything is a spirit. Everything is a spirit. And so your property is more than just your house. It's more than just your door. Your property is the grounds that it's on. Is every true square feet of your home is your property. And so there are certain things that you can do to the ground of your property to bring in powerful manifestations, to bring in love, to bring in money, to bring in joy, to do all types of things. And so when you are blowing things on your property, you're blessing your property. There are certain things you can put on your property as protection wards. And cinnamon is one of those things. Cinnamon is good for protection, for money, for love, for success, for abundance, protection. Cinnamon is used for so many different things that there's so many different directions and ways and flows that you can use cinnamon. It's really kind of hard to fuck up when it comes to cinnamon because cinnamon is that potent and that powerful. And so in the video, the one thing that I focused on was putting cinnamon on your property. It's letting you know that it's more than just your home. It's more than just inside your home. That as root workers, as seers and things like that, you need to be protecting your property as well. There's rituals that people can try to do of putting things on your porch. If you're already blessing your porch, that stuff is going to be dissolved just like that. It's not going to take effect. If you're already putting things on your property, it's going to be taken away and burned just like that. And that is the purpose of that video, is focusing on your property and just not focusing on your home alone. When it comes to the home, we already know that we have stuff for the home. When it comes to the home, we have our deities. You know, the front door is everything. Your front door is what keeps things out. This is the thing that keeps things out. There should be so many protective wards and everything else on your door in order to keep things out. And then you have your deities. You have Ilegwa, and you have your offerings, the candles. You have Eshu. You have Ochosi. You have Ogun. You have Orumula. Now with me, I'm a spiritualist. So the one thing about a spiritualist is we work with a lot of different deities. You know, Anubis is not in Ifa. Anubis is Egyptian, but Anubis is one of the people that I worked with highly, especially when it comes to mediumship and doing divination. And so, you know, Anubis is one of those deities that I definitely work with. But this is Sunday. This is the day that we are cleaning the house. We're doing our offerings and everything. And that ritual specifically, it focused on money. This is a way that you bring money in. Even though every Orisha, they have certain color candles that with Ilegwa is red and black. With Eshu is red and black. With Ochosi, it's going to be gold and blue. With Ogun, it's going to be green and black. With Orumula, it's going to be yellow and green. With Oko, it's going to be red and white. With Oduduwa, it's going to be white or silver. And so even though they have their certain things, if you're trying to use them to enhance a ritual, to bless your ritual, then you can do things where instead of lighting that color candle, you can light what you're trying to bring in to have them to bless. And so with mine is doing a money candle just to teach you how to bring in money. You know, it's a door. You're opening that door. Ilegwa governs the door. You know, and then of course you still want two over here representing his altar of opening the door here, opening the door there. It's very significant. You know, as in the spiritual realm, it will also be on earth, that it will come through this door. You know, you have all of your warriors of saying, bless this, move things out the way for me. You know, don't give me any obstacles. Don't let anyone fight against me. You know, and so all these things. Anubis is another deity that governs the door as well, and very powerful. The one thing that I want to add is that when you're doing any type of ritual and asking for their spiritual help, never go without offerings. Offerings should be all around them. Offerings should be everywhere. Never ask and start doing things without breaking bread with them and giving them their offerings. Offerings is extremely important. You can't neglect the Orisha and just call on them in time of needs. And so this is what we practice. You know, I hate when we have these palm-colored people that jump on here and think that they know about our religion, our spiritual depths. You know, I hate when palm-colored people come on here so entitled and think just because we have similarity in things that we're the same. We're nowhere near the same. The shit that they conjure is nowhere near to what we do. We call on our spirits. We call on deities. We use the energy that is around us. That is the thing that we focus on. That is the thing that we do. Not what they do. They do something completely different. And so it's once again just letting this girl know is that we have two completely different practices. Although some of these things may be similar, they're not the same. Stay in your lane as a witch. I'm not going to ever tell you how to be a witch. And don't ever tell me how to do my things. Everything with us is a spirit. Your front property is a spirit. Your porch is a spirit. Your door is a spirit. Your living room is a spirit. The foyer is a spirit. The kitchen is a spirit. And how you move and activate those energies is going to be different in every space. Now it's time to mop this floor because we have already given offering and everything else.